This is Kate. Welcome to Covert Narcissist 101. Thank you for joining me. And you haven't subscribed, guys? Please do. Don't forget to like and share as well. Guys, so this topic is when the covert narcissist returns for the grown kids. When the covert narcissist returns for the grown kids. And grown kids here, I mean immediately they turn 18, 20, 21. Why do these people finally show up? One of them, guys, is obviously they need something. They need something. They probably need a kidney, liver, something. They need something from those kids, in particular. So they show up. They show up to reconnect, like nothing happened. They show up to, jump in, like right in. Maybe you see a kid that just got acceptance to college, and the parent shows up, that they've been there. But they're coming to get something specifically for those kids. Like I said, they might need to sign something. They need the kid's signature. They need something that will benefit them somehow. And they need the kids, not you. They need the kids to do something, or they need their name to collect something, guys. They need something specific from the kids. Another one, of course, this is the time they return to tell their stories, in quote. This is when they try to insinuate that they have been helping, even though they haven't been around. They have been helping somehow, even though they haven't shown up, they weren't visiting. Matter of fact, this is when they tell them, they made efforts to visit, because, the kids probably, they're not aware of it, but they've been making effort to visit, to show up, because at this age, that particular age, they figured that, this is when they feel like they can, talk to the kids, adult to adult or whatever it is. And depending on how you were with the children, this might be, the time where the kids want to do their own thing and they have their own mind and they want to. So the thing that maybe this is where they can come in and spin whatever story they want to spin, of how life was, of how things actually were, that, things that they were, when they were little, they didn't catch it. This is when they feel like they come to, in quote, tell their stories to the kids. So they show up to do this. Of course, this is a beginning of something else that they want. But this is when they show up to, tell the stories of how they've been around and this and that and this happened. Usually, when they've run through so many supplies and none of them are with them anymore. So, they return to come and, in quote, make amends, with these grown kids on this side. Because probably they have nobody else from where they're coming from. So they return to spin these stories. So this is why they come back. They come back to start early, because the kids being 18, 20, 21, they themselves are getting on in years. So they come and start recruiting people that probably will take care of them, because no supply on that side, probably no kids on that side or whoever it is. But, they go back and forth with people. So, but they come over here to come and recruit helpers, in the future. That's where they come to spin the story. Another one, of course, is let's see here. This is when they show up, guys. This actually, I heard this 2 weeks ago from somebody. This is how ridiculous these people are. They show up to now make child support payments. Okay, but not the back child support payments to you, or to really come in and help the kids. No, this is where the kids are grown, by the way. So this is where they would recruit the kids to get something from them so that they can pay them. This actually happened, I swear to you guys. A father shows up again when the kid just turned 18, and this is supposed to be recruit the child for his business, trucking business. So he can be able to pay this child. Now remember, this is the same person that spent years, all through the 18 years that the boy turned 18, lying about what he makes so he doesn't pay child support. So all through the 18 years, he's been running away from paying child support. Now the boy turns 18 and he shows up. Now, all of a sudden, they're going to bond over him recruiting his child so that he can work. Now he can pay him. Now he can give him money. So he's only giving him money because he's getting something from him. He's working for him. So that way, now he's paying child support to him. He's not, because that's exactly what the word he told the son. He said, I'll pay you guys off. Like, because he knew he wasn't paying child support the whole time. But now, the only way he's going to release any kind of money to his child is if the child is doing something for him. In this case, the child is working for the child support that he hasn't paid for the last 17, 18 years. Another one, of course, is they're coming to collect the shine, from the kids as well. The kids are doing well. They got recruited in something, or they got signed up for something. Now they show up. Oh, this is my child. This is my son. This is my daughter. That's the only reason they showed up, to, get some of those shine that the child, having. They're doing well. They don't know how the kids turned out. They weren't there when the kids did what they did, but they're coming to collect some of the shine from you that stay behind to raise these children. Now, this is why I said in one of my videos that don't ever cover for the narcissist. Don't ever cover for the children, and cover what's going on from the children. I'm not saying sit down and talk to the kids about covert narcissists or they're this and that. Like I said, as the kids get older, they'll get it. But you do not pretend the covert narcissist somehow, oh, he couldn't make it or she couldn't make it, but because this and this happened, you don't cover. Because like I said, that video, what will happen is the kids probably start resenting you, they stay behind. Or when these people show up like they show up right now and tell the stories of how they've been helping, or that they've been prevented from showing up, because you on your own end you were trying to protect them at that time, it looked like they were correct, that they weren't lying, that they did try to show up, because you never said anything, contradicting that back in the day. So it looked like, oh yeah, that's probably what happened. So what I mean is, like, let's say your 13-year-old son decides, he needs the braces or whatever it is, and you contact the covert narcissist. Like in my case, we're supposed to split those kind of costs in the middle. And they might refuse, like on my own, and he did. So you're not going to tell the kid both of you did it when it's not true. No, this is one of those things where it has to be, okay, I know we're supposed to get it done this week, but I can't do it this week because I have to do it alone. Your dad or your mom didn't want to pay, so you're going to give me some time. Maybe you'll do it in 2 weeks, because that's when I can afford it on my own. So those specific things they need to know all that stuff. So that when these people show up to spin these stories, like they will try to come and spin these stories, that it doesn't look like it was true, because you were busy covering for them. Like I said, you don't need to sit down and talk about this, a narcissist, this is that. But as the kids get older, things specifically like that will show in the future that who is carrying the burden alone, they need to be aware of it. But is the narcissist going to circle back to the kids? Yes, they will. It doesn't matter how fast they're running away from child support, how fast they're running away from visiting them, how far they run, or how much lie they told so they don't have to pay. How much lie they told about, lied about their income so they don't pay. They will circle back. When they need a caregiver, they need to borrow something, they need to collect the shine, they need to come and lie. They need them as workers, as in this case. They will circle back. All right, guys, get a hold of your mind and everything's fall into place. Please like and share.